Well, it's time to start the show.
And welcome to the Crystal Pairs. Round 22 is upon us. We play Fremantle with 3 games to go. We have an announcement from Travis Boak about his retirement. We've been waiting for this for a while. The club has announced now a farewell game against the Gold Coast in round 24 on a Friday night. That is going to be at Adelaide Oval against the Gold Coast Suns. A big game. I imagine a big crowd. I know people going from interstate to this game already. Unfortunately, I'm going to be overseas, so I will be watching it from Okinawa, of all places. Imagine a lot of Port supporters, not just myself, that are around the world will be watching this. It's obviously Ken's last game as coach against Gold Coast, but with the announcement from Travis Boak, it just comes a lot of emotion. It's very, very sad. Yeah, that is a very sad news. We knew it was coming around the corner. We're hoping to get to 400 games, but unfortunately, not to be. And I wish him all the best in his future. Basically, having 19 years with him playing in the team. I've got a 19-year-old daughter that's just said he's pretty much been playing all my life in the side. So she's recognised that it's going to be really weird with Travis Boak on the side. Yeah, I just want to say to you, Travis Boak, if you ever listen to this, thank you very much for all the memories for this. For what you've done to the club. You single-handedly would have probably just kept the club alive. I think it would, if it was still existing, it would not be in the form that it would be in had you gone back over home to Victoria. Obviously, most likely Geelong, as you were being scouted by them, but you decided to not only stick by the team, but then take the leadership role and inspire other guys to lead around you. And you've been an inspiration to many players and many people from what I've seen, many players from what I've seen from other teams that you've then, with your achievements, have inspired others and inspired us as fans. And so, Travis, you're an absolute legend. And hopefully, if I ever get to see you again, I can thank you very much. It was disappointing, obviously, to lose the game up in the Gabba. That would be my last game that ever saw you play. But I saw many live games with you playing, obviously, over 19 years. So what a treat. And that the last 3 games are very special. So this game against Fremantle, guys, is going to be, obviously, one where we're highlighting Travis, and we're just obviously going to be focusing on him. You can imagine most of the cameras will be on him, and just there'll be a heightened focus with a narrow 3 games to go. The teams are out, and we have Connor Rosie, our captain, back in. Jack Lukosius returns as well, Will Rioli, and Christian Moraes. So obviously a couple of like-for-likes go out with Whitlock, Williams and Jackson being all omitted. Unfortunately, Jace Burgoyne's out, sustaining an injury to his plantaris tendon. So that is obviously a tendon, I imagine. So that's, and I think from what I'm hearing that Jace might be out for the rest of the year as well. So that's a bit of a concern as well. So we are really running thin for players, but we've obviously still got enough to bring Lukosius and Rosie back in. Is great. Will Rioli, hopefully he can be effective and influential in that forward line. And we've got a bit of running power with Moraes. Just looking at the lineup, I think Lukosius coming back will hopefully be influential. Travis Boak there, as you can see in the half-forward line. It can be very influential. So hopefully he's having a big impact. McEntee's been putting a bit of schoolboy pressure on at times, so hopefully he can be of influence against Freo's back line. Connor Rosie coming back in. He's in the, as we see there, in the half-back line. And it would like to see him. If he's going to be coming back in, I think there's a lot of structure in having your captain in, and a leader is so important. When you lose a player like him, you go, okay, you do your best, but it's so not ideal. So great to have him back on the side. I think he gives us a chance. Without him, not sure how much chance we would have against Freo, even though they're a good side and probably deserve favouritism. Will Lorenz has been impressing me lately. I'd like to see Ollie Lord still just have greater impacts. It's scoreboard pressure, just kick 3 to 4 goals a game and really help out as well. His impact sometimes is when he gets the ball, it's not of great influence and impact, but also he's also not getting the ball as much at times as well. So when he does it, there are times when he kicks, he just cannot miss at times, and just got to get the ball more in Ollie Law's hands. I'd like to see Lockie Jones really just keep putting that pressure on, and just frustrating the Fremantle forwards and just keeping them accountable. Jordan Sweet, just keep doing what you're doing. I'm hoping that he is able to kind of have that influence in the midfield, but then also continue just putting that forward pressure and kick some goals. And Jordan Sweet hasn't had a horrible season, but you just want to see him just continue to improve. Selections for the SANFL. So we have, Whitlock, Williams, Rory Atkins coming back, Hugh Jackson, obviously, from the AFL as well. And we have Moss coming back in as well. Yeah, this side sort of gets a little stronger when you see Whitlock come back and Williams and Atkins in the side. We play Sunday afternoon at Albany against the Central District Bulldogs. Hopefully a fun game to watch, and this will be hopefully a win for Port Adelaide. Crystal Pairs predictions. Port Adelaide will win this game. I'm predicting with emotion and heart from the events of the week with Travis Boak. I just feel like Freo are a side that can screw it up, and there's a chance that we can get this win. Emotion won't get us over the line if we're playing a side like Adelaide or Geelong or Collingwood or Brisbane or Hawthorn. No, it's Fremantle, and I feel like whilst Fremantle are a very good side and most likely I can see where they'll still win, we'll have to play our best to beat them. But that's where I think we can actually play our best. I think every player in the park can actually play their role and play their best, and we can actually get a win. It will be a narrow margin, but I've just got a sneaking feeling with the emotion of the week. My heart says that Port Adelaide can find a way to get over the line. Hopefully Port Adelaide can capitalise on Fremantle's weaknesses and just the cracks in their game. And Port Adelaide, I predict, get over the line by 1 point. Predicting in the forward line that, again, Mitch Georgiades will have a good game against the Fremantle defence. For our midfield, Travis Boak is the most influential player on the ground, heart and soul, but also I can actually see him having 3 really good games. Travis Boak for the next 3 games is going to put it all out in the park and leave it out in the park. So Travis Boak for my midfield. Right, in the defence, I'm going to put the onus on Josh Sinn. I think Josh Sinn really needs to have a big game. He's got some great running power. His foot skills are great. He's got all that potential, but I feel like as well there are players that will be, benefited from him playing a really good game, getting a lot of the intercepts and the link ups, and just be really team focused. And that will give him an opportunity to really have a standout game. We saw a couple of those last year and even this year. We've seen a couple of really good games. But again, step up the next level, embrace these next 3 games. I think not only Josh Sinn, but other players can just have a narrow-minded focus on 3 really, really good games and 3 highly competitive games with teams that they can be really competitive with. So Josh Sinn for my Crystal Pair predictions for the most influential defender. We're at Adelaide Oval, so Craig Jones will be there. Get on the Fortress Podcast Facebook page for the live feeds, and Craig Jones will give us all the updates right there at Adelaide Oval on Saturday night. All right, guys, this is the last Crystal Pairs predictions for season 2025. Yes, I'm going to be overseas for the next couple of weeks. Thanks very much for listening and watching these throughout the season. If you want to keep in touch with what's happening on the Fortress Facebook page in regards to the next 2 games, Craig Jones will be on there for the live feeds. There'll be a lot of content as we have admin updating all the time, information coming out of the club. The next podcast for the Fortress podcast will be doing a season review podcast. So look out for those in the next 3 to 4 weeks at the end of the season. All right, guys, thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for watching. And not only thank you very much for listening and watching to this one, but thank you very much for listening and watching throughout the year. Obviously, a very, very different Fortress podcast for season 2025. We've obviously had podcasts in the past where I'm chatting with Craig and Carmine and Ash. The guys have had very busy personal years. If you've been listening and following this throughout the season, thank you very, very much. But also look out, because I'll still do more stuff throughout 2026, postseason, we'll get some stuff out as well. And there's obviously some massive changes with Ken Hinkley departing, and probably not only Travis Boak, but other players leave. So keep in touch with the Portraits Podcast for all the information as we go into 2026. Thanks very much. Take care. And until next time, go the power.